Howdy y'all, welcome to another episode of Caveman Barbecue Outdoors. My name is Zaid and today we're doing a Tex-Mex staple. We're gonna knock out some grilled beef fajitas. Alrighty, first order of business here, we're gonna go ahead and address the meat, the star of the show. So, in Texas, there's a pretty hot debate as to what is an actual fajita. I'm a big believer in it being a skirt steak. There are some folks that are flank steak fans, flap meat, all work fantastic, but if you can find an inside or outside skirt, it's gonna be the way to go. First order of business here, we're gonna knock out some of this hard fat on the surface. We're just gonna get this trimmed out. Fat is flavor, absolutely, but a lot of this stuff will not render out. So we're gonna go ahead and get this addressed. You can see, I mean, it's chunks. A lot of the time you'll be able to get in there and just peel it off. Sharp knife definitely helps here as well. Now, we're not gonna knock all of this out. We still want a little bit of it, but just make it a little bit cleaner. Now we're gonna flip this guy over here. Now you can see the fat on the back is much more prevalent than it is on the front. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out all this hard fat. Now, I like to keep this just like I do with my brisket trim. It's awesome to put in a sausage or maybe cut into a burger. Now, for today, I'm actually gonna save a lot of this hard fat and I'm gonna put it inside of the fire on the actual charcoals. You get a really nice charbroiled flavor and it also keeps your fire pretty hot. Again, we wanna be aggressive here. Not too aggressive, but we wanna get all the silver skin and all that crap off. That way we get a nice tender fajita. Usually if you've ever done this at home and you get like a really tough fajita bite, it's a lot of the silver skin and all the stuff that the butcher didn't trim out. I've never really seen a butcher trim these out, guys, so it's a pretty important step, especially if you're gonna be using a skirt steak. Just go back through and trim this stuff out. It'll definitely make you have a much more tender bite. And to make our life easier here as well, we're gonna go ahead and cut these into individual portions. That way it makes our cooking process much easier. Alrighty y'all, we went ahead and got these cleaned up. As you can see, much cleaner looking piece of meats now. Not as much piece of meats, much cleaner looking piece of meat. Got a lot of that surface fat taken off. There's still a ton of intermuscular fat here. This will render down pretty nice. We're gonna go ahead and work on our marinade here. Pretty simple marinade, guys. I just did a little bit of water, just about 4 tablespoons of water. I'm gonna take 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Take some cilantro stems. Get all this in the pool. If you can find some of this stuff, it's really good. Some achiote paste or achiote powder. And then the juice of 3 limes. Got to mention just about 3 tablespoons of olive oil as well. Put this on a quick little blend. It smells so good. What we're gonna do, guys, put these in a gallon Ziploc bag. Put our marinade over the top. We're gonna let these sit for at least 1 hour just to suck up all that flavor. Every 15 minutes or so, optional step, I just like come back through here and like to move them around just to make sure all my surfaces are gonna be marinated. We can do that now. And we're just gonna leave these on the counter here. Let them marinate a little bit and we'll be good to go. Alrighty, y'all, almost forgot. We're gonna knock out some grilled bell peppers here as well with the fajitas. And I just cut these kind of like this. There's really no rhyme or reason to how I do it. Just nice serviceable pieces. And for a grilled onion, y'all, pretty simple. I like to leave the onion wrapper on there. All I really do is slice it right down the middle. I'm actually gonna do 2 halves here. I'm gonna make an avocado crema with y'all as well. So we're gonna have a grilled onion in that. And then the other half is gonna be a grill cleaner. Alrighty y'all, time has come here. Went ahead, got these guys seasoned up as well. All I did is salt and pepper on both sides. What we're gonna go ahead and do is throw these guys on. Aside here. This is gonna be a pretty hot and fast cook, so I'm not gonna put the lid down or anything. I'm just gonna let everything go as is here. Looking for a real nice medium rare. A lot of people tend to overcook their fajitas, y'all. We definitely don't want to do these. No, pardon me. We definitely don't want to overcook these. So I'm gonna give it about 3 to 5 minutes on each side, just depending on what the color looks like. We still really want that color to be really nice on there, and yeah. Looking pretty darn good so far, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and add the veggies to this grill really quick. We're gonna put the onions in a hot spot. Yeah, these onions we're actually gonna use to make some avocado crema. There's some jalapeno peppers just wherever they may fit. These peppers we're just gonna throw on as well. We're gonna give these a quick little flip. Oh yeah. Looking pretty good. I wish y'all can smell this. It smells absolutely fantastic. Give these onions a quick little flip. Moved everything over to the hot side on the veggies. Let these guys finish off over here. Went ahead and put the steaks on the cool end. Again, importance of having a 2-zone fire there, and we should be ready to eat here in just a couple of minutes, y'all. Y'all can take your peppers as far as you want, and your onions as well. I like a pretty solid char on mine. So these are actually perfect for me. Give them a couple minutes on this other side, but looking pretty good. Temping pretty good. Oh yeah, that's a wrap on these steak fajitas. Go ahead and get these guys pulled off here, along with my veggies. We're gonna let these guys rest. While we do that, I'm gonna take y'all inside with me to make an avocado crema. We have our steak fajitas resting right now, so we're gonna go ahead and make an awesome avocado crema to go on top of them. Pretty simple, just like the steak fajita recipe itself. So we're gonna start off with 3 avocados. I should have probably done this before we started rolling, but that's okay. Go ahead and get the pits out of those. Grab something to scoop them out with. Scoop them into our handy dandy blender here. And we're gonna use some of the veggies that we actually pulled off the grill as well to make this salsa. Or crema rather, not a salsa. I guess it could be a salsa, right? Technically. Avocado sauce, or crema, or salsa. Call it what you will. Got all our guys scooped up over there. Just gonna take a whole bushel of cilantro. Cilantro is delicious. We're gonna put some more cilantro on top as well. Bring back our limes. Oh, silly me. We have a squeezer right here. Now this avocado crema goes absolutely fantastic on a lot of things. It goes great like on fish tacos, goes great on chicken fajitas, beef fajitas, goes great on chips, goes great on everything. Breakfast tacos. We like to make as much as possible and just kind of save it in the fridge and put it on whatever we're eating. We're gonna hit it with just a little bit of olive oil as well, just to get it a little bit velvety. And then, of course, crema. I'm gonna put a pretty healthy amount of this crema in here. This is kind of like a modified guacamole, honestly. I like it a little bit more than guacamole. And we're gonna go ahead and get this covered up and blast it. Get a little bit of liquid in here. Get everything moving. Now we're moving. Alrighty, y'all, I almost forgot as well. I said we're gonna put veggies in there, but we never did. We're gonna take 2 jalapenos. Gonna roughly dice these and throw them in there as well. Gives it a little bit of smoky flavor as well as some heat. And we're gonna take one of our grilled onions here and just cube them up a little bit. Again, just rough chop. Throw them in there as well. And hopefully this actually wants to blend now. Give this a little try. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it just needs a little bit more lime juice, a little bit more salt, but that's perfect. It's good. Spot on, that is perfect. Very good. Alrighty, y'all. Got myself a little corn tortilla here. And some of my veggies, gonna dice these up. Just really quick. Some of my onion, just want a small piece off this guy right there. But more importantly, I'm sure you guys aren't here to see veggies, you're here to see meat, right? So, here's our steak fajita. Came out absolutely fantastic. It's super important how we cut this. As you see, there's huge grains going this way on this piece of meat. What we want to do, just like any other piece of steak, you want to cut this against the grain. So let's take a look here and see what we got going for us, all right? Heck yeah. We got some super tender, perfect medium rare on these guys. That's the importance of trimming some of that intramuscular, or some of that surface fat off rather. You give this just a little bit of a try. Now you can see just super tender for fajita. And that is mine. Go ahead and make our taco here. Get the greens on there to keep the doctor and the wife happy. Then of course, it's a dollop of our avocado crema. There you have it, guys. Gonna be pretty hard to beat right there. Yeah, super darn good, guys. It really is. Clean off my hands here really quick before I talk to you. I promise you guys, this will beat any restaurant fajita out there. Give this recipe a try. Give it your own little twist. It's absolutely fantastic. The fajita is super tender. It's not rubbery like you'll find at those on the borders, or I don't know, your Taco Bells for y'all up north. Great recipe. Again, amazing. You got that really nice char from the charcoal. The peppers and onions are really smoky as well, and of course the fajita, the star of the show, is great. And you can't forget that avocado crema. Been great having y'all here with us today. Give this a try. Give me a tag on Instagram and Facebook. Let me see what you guys are cooking, and please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.